Imagine stepping into the bustling streets of London, where every corner, every building, and every shadowed alley seems to hold a story waiting to be told. For most, London is a place of well-known landmarks. The towering Big Ben, the regal Buckingham Palace, the grandiose Tower Bridge. But beneath the surface of these iconic images lies a hidden city, a place woven with mysteries, forgotten tales, and whispers of the past that most people never get to hear. Tonight, we're going to lift that veil. Welcome to the hidden side of London, where secret tunnels, mysterious artifacts, and shadowy figures of history lurk just beneath the cobbled streets. From ancient stones said to hold the fate of the city to forgotten catacombs, underground bunkers, and ghostly gardens, we'll uncover the places and the stories that have slipped through the cracks of time, remaining invisible to all but the most curious. So, are you ready to see London in a way that only a few dare to? Let's take a step off the beaten path and discover the secrets hidden in plain sight. Imagine yourself in the heart of London on a rainy night, the streetlights casting long shadows that flicker across cobblestones, as if guarding ancient secrets beneath your feet. The air feels thick with mystery, and you can almost sense that beneath this city's polished, modern veneer lies a hidden world. For while millions of people rush past Buckingham Palace and the London Eye, only a few realize the history London keeps tucked away, a history brimming with dark secrets, ghostly figures, and hidden passages. Did you know that the fate of the entire city may rest on a single, unassuming stone? Tucked away on Cannon Street lies an artifact few people ever notice, the London Stone. To passersby, it's just a slab behind a small metal grill, but legends say it's much, much more. It's said that the city's prosperity, and perhaps even its survival, is tied to this stone, dating back over 1,000 years. Some say it was brought to England by Brutus of Troy, who, according to myth, was the city's founder. So long as the stone of Brutus is safe, so long shall London flourish. But if anything should happen to this stone, the very ground beneath us could tremble and the city might fall. And it's not just ancient relics like this stone that hold London's secrets. Beneath your feet, London is a labyrinth of tunnels, long abandoned stations, and even old bunkers that once served as wartime refuges. As we delve deeper, you'll see that every brick and shadow in this city has a story, a hidden layer, waiting for those willing to see it. So look closer. What appears ordinary in London is often anything but. We come to a seemingly ordinary street in the financial district, surrounded by towering glass buildings and the relentless buzz of the city. Here, nestled within a quiet alcove on Cannon Street, is the London Stone, a relic so ancient, its true origins have faded into legend. Behind a metal grate, and almost hidden from view, this unassuming slab of limestone barely catches the attention of passersby. But those who know its history tread past with reverence. Many believe this stone is tied to the very soul of London, a talisman of sorts with mystical powers that bind the city together. Some say the London Stone is connected to Brutus of Troy, the mythical founder of Britain, who placed it here as a mark of the city's destiny. In the Middle Ages, it was thought to be an omen stone, a foundation for the city's well-being. So long as the stone of Brutus is safe, so long shall London flourish, the legends warn. And yet, over the centuries, it's been moved, chipped, and almost forgotten. Imagine, beneath your feet lies a relic that has borne witness to the Roman Empire, survived the Great Fire of London, and outlasted 2 world wars. The very act of leaving it undisturbed is said to be a quiet pact, a promise to keep the city safe. Many believe that removing or damaging it could bring about disaster. And there are those who whisper that it may hold the city's fate in ways we can't fully understand. The London Stone sits silently as the world rushes by, a quiet guardian of a city steeped in secrets. It's a reminder that not everything powerful or sacred is wrapped in gold or raised on pedestals. Sometimes, history rests quietly in the shadows, waiting to be remembered. From the shadowed guardianship of the London Stone, we drift further into the mist of London's secrets, arriving at the hidden depths of Wapping. Here, among the cobbled streets and quiet riverbanks, another legend lingers. This one steeped in danger, deception, and the thrill of the chase. It was here that Dick Turpin, the infamous highwayman of the 18th century, once prowled. Known for his ruthless robberies, Turpin was no mere thief. He was a master of evasion, forever one step ahead of the authorities who hunted him. While most think of Turpin as a highwayman who roamed the open roads, he had a secret haven right here in London. Beneath the streets of Wapping lies a network of hidden passageways, rumored to be his escape routes whenever the law came close. Picture the scene: the echo of footsteps in dark tunnels, the flicker of a lantern casting shadows against damp stone walls, and the thrill of a chase winding through narrow, twisting paths. Turpin is said to have used these very passageways to evade capture, disappearing into the labyrinth just as quickly as he appeared. Some say the tunnels were built centuries earlier for the shipping trade, with cargo smuggled in and out under cover of darkness. Others insist that the tunnels were carved specifically to hide men like Turpin, rebels and rogues who defied the law and lived life by their own rules. Today, much of this underground world remains untouched, silent, and forgotten, though every so often, locals report hearing strange sounds echoing up from beneath. It's as if the very essence of Turpin's rebellious spirit lingers in those darkened passages, forever daring anyone to uncover his secrets. As we leave behind the darkened paths of Wapping, we find ourselves drawn to another hidden place, deeper still beneath the city, a place that once served as a sanctuary amid London's darkest hours. We've arrived at Down Street Station, an old, disused underground stop nestled between Green Park and Hyde Park Corner. It may look like any other abandoned platform, but during the Second World War, this station became a refuge for one of history's most famous leaders. In these tunnels, Winston Churchill and his war cabinet took shelter during the Blitz, turning this forgotten station into a nerve center for the British war effort. Picture this. While bombs rained down above, Churchill and his advisors huddled here, surrounded by flickering lamps and the faint rumble of the underground, strategizing in cramped war rooms barely wider than a train carriage. Maps were spread across tables, phone lines buzzed, and, just feet away, trains thundered past, oblivious to the wartime decisions being made in their midst. This hidden bunker, known as the Citadel, offered a strategic yet secret location from which Churchill could monitor the war, safe from the chaos above. He walked these dimly lit corridors, brimming with intensity and purpose, knowing the fate of Britain rested on the decisions made within these walls. Some say that his ghost still lingers here, pacing the narrow hallways, endlessly replaying those fateful moments. Today, Down Street Station sits quietly beneath the city, rarely visited, but it remains a powerful reminder of London's resilience. Leaving Down Street Station behind, we surface briefly, only to descend once more into another hidden corner of London's underground, the catacombs of Camden Market. Beneath the vibrant stalls and bustling crowds of Camden lies a network of shadowy tunnels, remnants of a bygone era when this part of London pulsed with a very different kind of life. These catacombs date back to the Victorian era, when Camden was a hub of trade and transport, with goods moving by horse-drawn carts and narrowboats along the nearby Regent's Canal. Picture a time when these tunnels were filled not with the sound of shoppers and tourists, but with the clatter of hooves and the low murmur of dockworkers moving cargo under flickering gas lamps. Horses, once the engines of the city, were stabled down here in vast, damp corridors, and the walls echo the whispers of workers who led them in and out of the darkness. But these tunnels were more than stables. They became Camden's hidden veins, a system of secretive, underground passageways used for smuggling. Rumor has it that stolen goods and illicit materials moved under the cover of night, passing from hand to hand in these shadowed corridors. Some say that fortune and folly both lurked here, that the tunnels claimed their fair share of desperate souls who entered these depths, only to vanish without a trace. Though today they're closed off, lost to time, you can almost feel the ghostly presence of the horses, the laborers, and the smugglers, each one adding their story to Camden's dark, underground labyrinth. As we leave the echoing shadows of Camden's catacombs, our path leads us to a place of rare beauty and tranquility, a hidden sanctuary almost forgotten in the heart of the city. This is St. Dunstan East, a secret garden born from the ruins of a medieval church, where nature and history entwine in quiet harmony. Originally built in the 12th century, St. Dunstan's Church withstood centuries of wear, from the Great Fire of London to lightning strikes. But it was the relentless bombing of the Blitz that finally left it in ruins, where others saw only rubble. However, the city found new purpose, and the remains of the church were transformed into a public garden, a hidden Eden amidst the concrete and glass of London's financial district. Today, ivy drapes gracefully over the weathered stone walls, and trees stretch skyward through the hollowed-out arches, as if reclaiming the space. The air is thick with a sense of stillness and solitude, broken only by the soft rustling of leaves and the gentle trickle of a small fountain at the center. Locals who know of this place come here to escape the noise and rush of the city, finding solace within its hidden beauty. Visitors say they feel a profound sense of peace here, as if St. Dunstan's quiet spirit watches over them, offering a moment of calm in a world always on the move. There's an almost mystical quality to this garden, where the ancient stones stand like silent witnesses, reminders of resilience and rebirth. It's a hidden gem in every sense, a place that invites those who stumble upon it to pause, breathe, and lose themselves in its quiet magic. From the tranquil beauty of St. Dunstan East, we journey to a place even more steeped in secrecy, a hidden network of tunnels beneath one of London's most iconic landmarks, the Abbey of Westminster. This is no ordinary basement or catacomb. These shadowed passageways have borne witness to clandestine escapes, secret gatherings, and whispers of treachery over centuries. As we step into the dark corridors below the Abbey, it feels as though we're walking back in time, into a world of quiet rebellion and refuge. These tunnels date back to the medieval period, used by monks seeking escape from political upheaval and priests hiding from persecution. During times of religious strife, the Abbey's tunnels provided sanctuary, a safe haven for those fleeing the prying eyes of those in power. Priests would disappear here, slipping through stone passages unknown to the authorities above, surviving for days hidden beneath the very floors trodden by their pursuers. There are tales of forbidden meetings held by candlelight in these secret chambers, meetings that shaped decisions echoing through British history. Some say these tunnels connect to hidden rooms beneath the Houses of Parliament itself, adding fuel to the legends of intrigue and political subterfuge that swirl around this place. Today, much of the Abbey's hidden labyrinth remains off-limits, untouched and unseen. But the stories endure, passed down by those who've caught glimpses of the tunnels or heard the soft echoes of long-forgotten footsteps. For those who know of its existence, the Westminster Abbey tunnels stand as a testament to the city's layers of secrecy, a silent reminder that beneath London's grand facades lies a web of hidden histories. We leave the hidden tunnels of Westminster behind, emerging once more into the bustling heart of London. And as we look back on the secrets we've uncovered, a strange feeling settles in, a sense that the city is alive with stories waiting to be told, its very stones whispering of mysteries and legends. These hidden places, each one a piece of the city's soul, are not just relics of the past. They are reminders of London's resilience, its ability to survive and thrive through centuries of upheaval. They speak to the city's character, a place that guards its secrets fiercely but reveals them to those who dare to look closer. From the enchanted stone of Cannon Street to the hidden refuge of Down Street Station, from Camden's shadowed catacombs to the secret garden at St. Dunstan East, and down into the clandestine passages beneath Westminster, London's secrets are woven into the very fabric of its identity. Perhaps that's the true magic of London. Beneath the familiar landmarks and well-trodden streets lies a city still unexplored, a city that calls to those who crave mystery and marvel. And as we walk away, the sense lingers that there are even more secrets waiting to be discovered, stories yet to surface. After all, in a city like London, The line between past and present is as thin as the fog that so often shrouds its streets. And for those with curious eyes, the mysteries of London will always be just a step or a heartbeat away.